Now we are in the Veneto region with Vignale di Cecilia, Covolo. And this one has some age on it. It's 2017. And it is a blend of, I believe, Cabernet Sauvignon and Merlot. Let me just double check that. Yep. So with that in mind, I think the initial place that your mind might go to is like, oh, like a version of California wines, but no, it's not going to be quite like that because it is no oak, made completely with concrete. So it should have a freshness to it that, and not the oaky qualities that you might expect from it, though it will have some aged qualities to it because it's 2017. So with all that in mind, let us take a look at it. Let me just make sure I have my notes here on them. There's one more thing I wanted to mention about it. Oh yeah, so it's been in the Brunello family. I love that their name is the Brunellos. I think that's very funny, for 45 years. And yeah, I think that's a good start. All right, so on the nose. Oh man, it smells so good. I love aged Italian wines. And it's funny because like these aren't traditional Italian grapes, but there's still just something about it that screams something about like the acidity and the smell. I'm not exactly sure what it is, but like it just screams to me like I'm an Italian one. So it is, it's like a little bit meaty on the top, but also like I'm really just getting a ton of fruit on the top, which is surprising me because normally I get that on the bottom. And it's like bright cherries, it's plums, and it's a little bit like stewed maybe. And I feel like the word stewed doesn't sound nice, but like it smells unreal. What else is in there? Oh, you know what? It's also like a little bit like licorice-y. It definitely has some like earthy notes to it, but I can't quite put my finger on it. I think it might be like wet leaves or forest floor, something like that. There's a lot going on here. Let's see. And then also a little bit leathery, but again, like it's still very fresh. This is not going in the direction. It's not like vanilla-y. It's not cinnamon. You can say a little vanilla maybe, but I'm not getting so much the cinnamon, things that you would normally get from oak. And let's try it. Oh my gosh, that is just so yummy. It goes down, okay, this is a little dangerous. It's 14% alcohol and it goes down like it's nothing. It is just so fresh and lovely. And it honestly has like more floral notes on the palate. It's just light and delicious, and complex and, complicated, I guess, because it's, got this age on it as well. It's just beautiful. And like for the price, it's like unreal value. So as far as pairings go, like, it's funny because, again, it's Cab Sauv and Merlot, but it still certainly feels very Italian. So I'm still going to go with like your Ragus. Like you're not going to go wrong with some like tomato-based pastas here. It has the acidity and the structure to stand up to those things. You could also go with, did I already say Ragu? Or what? No, not carbonara. You could do carbonara too. Actually, yeah, that would actually be pretty good, especially with the bacon in it. Really just Italian food generally, but you could also go with like meats, not any like super hefty meats, but meats broadly. This will work with. And also, like, we're still talking about Thanksgiving here, like this is going to be great for your kind of fussy, why isn't it working, kind of fussy person in your family that wants the more traditional heavier grapes. And grapes like Merlot and Cab Sauv are very happy words for maybe your mother or your grandmother that really likes that style, but it's still going to be light and fresh-ish enough to go with a lot of stuff that you're pairing. It's not going to have crazy tannin or anything like that, so I would call that a win. So anyways, perfect pairing. Do your Italian pastas, but if you need to bust it out at Thanksgiving, it's not going to steer you wrong there either. Enjoy.